In this video from The Most, we explore the animals scientists thought were extinct, but were actually found alive. These species are often referred to as Lazarus species, referring to the biblical character Lazarus who was raised from the dead. These animals are so rare that paleontologists actually created a special category for them. When discovered, they're now placed into the Lazarus taxon for taxonomy classification. So let's get to it. Our first entry on the list of the Lazarus animal species is also the most well known. The Coelacanth and its relatives have long shown up in the fossil record. Long believed by paleontologists to have been extinct for over 65 million years, they were proven wrong in 1938 with the discovery of the Coelacanth off the eastern coast of southern Africa. These living fossils were discovered near the Comoro Islands off the coast of Africa, between Mozambique and Madagascar. It is now known that these unique fish live up to 100 years and will often live at depths up to 100 meters or 330 feet. They are considered passive drift feeders, often using little self-propulsion as they find prey, mostly subsidizing on small fish and cephalopods like squid or octopus, while having no commercial value because of its flesh containing high amounts of urea and their scales producing mucus, both of which cause sickness in anyone desperate enough to consume the coelacanth. The fish is highly coveted by museums and private collectors. Our next entry is the fantastic giant tortoise. This land tortoise was last seen in the Galapagos Islands in 1906 and thus thought to be extinct. That was until a female was seen in 2019. Much like most of our list, there was significant doubt in the scientific community as to the genetic lineage. But it was confirmed that Fernandia, as she's now called, was indeed a fantastic giant tortoise. This confirmation caused quite the stir, as they had been thought to be extinct for over 100 years. It made not only news outlets, but the findings were published in the prestigious journal Nature. Next up, we have the Chicoan peccary. This relative of the modern pig was thought to be long extinct, only known to modern scientists through the fossil record. First described from the fossil record in 1930, the Chicoan peccary was thought to be extinct for thousands of years. Closely resembling many other peccary species, including the javelina of South Texas and northern New Mexico, this species can tip the scale at over 100 pounds. In 1972, researchers were surprised to find this species living in the Chacao region in northeast Paraguay. Today, there are almost 3,000 individuals of this living fossil in the arid regions of Paraguay, Bolivia, and northern Argentina. If you enjoy this kind of content, be sure to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell to be alerted of the latest content from The Most. Our next Lazarus species is the Bermuda Petrel. As its name implies, this ground-nesting seabird is native to the small island chain in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of North America. The Bermuda Petrel was last seen in the 1620s by British and Spanish sailors. It was widely thought that the migration of sailors through the island chain in the 1500s and their inadvertent introduction of rats and their purposeful introduction of hogs to the island as a food source decimated the petrel. It wasn't until an unidentified bird species, later identified as the Bermuda Petrel, was presented to North American ornithologists in 1935 that there was hope for the species' return. In 1951, nesting pairs of the bird were found in the rocky outlets of Castle Harbor in Bermuda. This discovery returned the Bermuda Petrel after around 330 years of expected extinction. Our next entry was thought to be extinct for around 500 years. The La Palma giant lizard is a native to the Canary Islands off the coast of northwest Africa. Closest to Morocco, this archipelago is under Spanish authority. With a wide variety of climates in this small island chain, it's no surprise that there are several unique species inhabiting them. The La Palma giant lizard was known to explorers of the island chain since around the 14th century. However, with the arrival of humans in the archipelago, the lizard's numbers started to decline. It was thought to be extinct for around 500 years. That was until 2007, when photos started surfacing of a unique species of lizard matching an early description of the La Palma giant lizard. These photos were enough to upgrade the lizard from extinct to endangered, even though no living individual lizards have been captured to date. Our last entry may not have been thought to be extinct as long as the other entries, but it's a fascinating species with a great ending. The Takahe is a flightless bird native mostly to the southern island of New Zealand. This bird that weighs in, on average, at around 6 pounds was widely believed to be a casualty of environment change. It was theorized that because the bird naturally lives in the alpine regions, the post-glacial time in New Zealand destroyed much of their native habitat, leading to their initial decline. Their next major decline was believed to begin around 800 to 1,000 years ago when the Polynesian explorers settled the area. With this settlement, they brought with them hunting, dogs, and Polynesian rats. This combination of hunting and non-native predators is believed to have led to the ultimate decline of the species. In 1850 and again in 1898, single living examples of the bird were discovered on the South Island. They were thought to be extinct late in the 19th century. That was until 1948 when they were rediscovered by Jeffrey Orble in the mountains of the South Island. Through conservation efforts, the species is moving up, now being officially listed as vulnerable. The total population is currently growing in New Zealand national parks at a rate of around 10% per year. We at the Most are always intrigued by species that are rediscovered. Are there any that we've missed that you find interesting? What video would you like to see next? Leave a comment below. We post weekly focusing on the best, the worst, and the most amazing content. Until next time.